Starting in 2019, a lot of Toyota models started torturing their owners with the warning engine stopped, steering power low, and after you get this warning, the engine actually turns off and you can't restart it. There are several theories on forums about what can cause this, but I suppose there is just one common issue: the problem with the battery control system. This usually happens after you stop the vehicle, but the start-stop is deactivated, so the car idles for some time. Also, some functions consume your battery, like working wipers or the infotainment system. In this case, the battery will lose power quite fast, and after several minutes, you will see this warning: engine stopped, steering power low. The system will also cut the fuel supply so that you can't start the car, since it believes the voltage in the system is too low and it's not safe to keep cranking the engine. There are two quick solutions to this problem to avoid being stranded with your Toyota and not starting. First of all, you may just let the car sit for 15-20 minutes without trying to start it. The battery voltage will come back to normal and the system will eventually let you start the vehicle. Of course, it's a good idea to get out of the vehicle and to lock it, to let all the functions sleep and to avoid battery draining. Also, you may consider disconnecting the 12-volt battery for 4 or 5 minutes, and this will reset the battery management system. If the battery is still over 12 volts, it will start the engine without any problems after you reconnect it. Also, it makes sense to check the battery with the load tester, and if it's low, charge it or replace it with the new one. If your Toyota is still under warranty, you may go to the dealership and they will install the new battery for free if the old one shows poor test results. Also, I know about one case when a person had to replace the 12-volt battery and then he still got this message till he replaced the key fob battery that was obviously low too. The car immobilizer wasn't able to properly communicate with the key fob and the system kept throwing the power steering fault every other time he tried to start the engine. So it's just a $2 or $3 battery that's easy to replace, and it's worth just installing the new one to make sure the problem is not in the key fob. Other than that, in the 2019-2020 RAV4, there was a common problem with water affecting the power steering electrical connectors. If you own one of these model years of the RAV4, you may consider checking the connectors and cleaning them with contact cleaners to make sure they don't cause electrical issues.